Hey up. Okay then, time to take a look at our first Shameless film. Spy number 0, and we're looking at The 10th Victim, a 1965 Italian comedy sci-fi film directed by Elio Petri and based on a short story called 7th Victim written by Robert Sheckley. The film stars Bond girl Ursula Andress and Marcello Mastroianni, who's been in a ton of stuff, but you might recognise him the most from being in a few Fellini films such as 8½" and La Dolce Vita. Critically, this was panned on its release, but it became a bit of a cult classic throughout the years and is cited as an early example of the hunting for TV genre of film, which films like Hunger Games popularised. It's also been cited as an influence on Mike Myers for his creation of the Austin Powers films. Let's have a look, shall we?
My boots!
It was loaded with a Colt 45.
In America, we don't have those kind of restrictions. Every man is allowed
Number 3.
to shoot.
The victim shall not be told who his hunter is. He must find out and kill him.
The Big Hunt is a way for people of the future to get a bit of entertainment and kill off parts of the population. Someone is elected the victim and the other the hunter, and they are legally allowed to kill each other with a chance to win a cash prize. Andress has just killed her 9th and is set to hunt down her 10th, which is quite an achievement for this competition. She gets sponsorship and sets off to Italy to try and take out Marcello, who's played by Mastroianni. Will she succeed, or will she accidentally fall in love? The plot to this is great. It's simple enough that it allows the film time to show off its silly and over-the-top version of the future, whilst keeping the plot moving and managing to be quite engaging.
Tommaso, come here. Good boy. You're the only one that understands me. Come on. Come here. Come here. Eh? Tommaso, go on.
Oh, my heavens, what a beautiful girl. Come over here, see.
The acting and dubbing is charmingly silly, but not distracting. Characters are all quite fleshed out and enjoyable to watch, and there are some great, crazy little side characters in there too. The real star of the show, though, is the sets and the costume. It screams 60s excess and has a lot of style and coolness whilst not being shy of the absurd. That, combined with the soundtrack, gives the film a fantastic feel that just oozes 60s. A gun bra in the first 15 minutes says it all, I think. Some of the world building's fantastic, and it's a great way for the film to poke fun at advertising and consumerism. I've been laughing quite a bit, especially at some of the weird background performers and set pieces. There's some fun action as well, and the sleaziness isn't nearly as much as I expected. It's relatively restrained. The same can be said for the violence. There is little to no blood or gore, and it is all very clean. Now, reason for this could be that the film is rated a 12 by the BBFC, and it really shows, but more on this later. Even with it being a lot tamer, it's still a fantastically bizarre film.
What kind of a victim are you, anyway?
Don't try to find out everything all at once, all right?
Will you at least tell me where you brought me?
My wife's house. I've got something to take care of. It won't take long. Take 'em.
As I said in the previous section, this film is rated 12 by the BBFC, which for the first Shameless film is a little disappointing. More so because it's advertised as an 18 on the case. Now, what I think is happening here is that so the release company can maintain its branding, it's including a few special features, maybe trailers or something like that, that do have an 18 certificate. Sneaky. The print is excellent. I obviously watched the Blu-ray and it is crystal clear and has great sound. And the special features are plentiful here too. 11 trailers, some in standard definition, some in high definition, and some with spelling errors on the little card that plays before the trailer pops up. Now, a little gripe of mine with this as well is you can't actually choose the trailer. They just play in a long string, which is a little annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We also get half an hour long interview about the film's impact and the director. The interview is with film journalist Kim Newman and with Paola Petri, I believe that's how you say her name, who is a relation to the director. This, along with the Italian version of the film, stills, both a DVD and a Blu-ray, and a trailer for the film itself, and you've got a whole bunch of extras to sink your teeth into. I finally get to praise a release for its extras. Feels pretty good. Let's take a look at this case. Firstly, I want to mention the spine number. So this is both spine number 0 and 50, stylized like this, with the 5 and the 0 in red, and the other 0 in blue. The red indicates the spine numbers for the DVDs, and the blue for the Blu-rays. And I love this little touch. It's a great transition from DVD to Blu-ray, and it's just a fun little idea for people who care about spine numbers. The case is fantastic. This one comes with a lenticular cover that can be removed in favour of the usual cover, which is also reversible with the Italian artwork on the other side. Now, these are limited and numbered, and the version I have is number 254. I like that. Just adds a little bit of an extra thing to look at on your DVD or your Blu-ray when you buy it. It's written pretty well on the back, although I do think they missed out a "the" here, and the runtime is off by 4 minutes, which I am surprised by with how specific it is. Outside of that though, it's vibrant, has a lot of art and information on it, looks great, as does the menu, all keeping in line with the style of the film. Love it. Overall then, this is a great film and a fantastic release. It's fun, silly and engaging and bursting with style. The print is excellent and there's a lot of special features. I would definitely recommend this film. Now, a little aside, I will be creating a best to worst list of the Shameless Blu Rays over on my Letterboxd. If you have Letterboxd, you can follow me on there. Old Man Chimes, as you'd probably expect, and it's in my lists section. And obviously, this is the only one there at the moment, but there is more to come. So, next episode, and I think things are going to be getting a little more violent. Just a hunch, I don't know. So we're going to be checking out The New York Ripper.